And please, my next question to Ivan again. The ongoing Daddy Lumba and his wife saga. I know he's smart to help us understand the contesting issues better. Please ask him his take on it. You know what I'm saying? Assembly a very dicey issue, and then you know, Daddy Lumba is Daddy Lumba. So I did be a better image, you know. It's like I'm not comfortable with it.
I think that Daddy Lumba will be a penasa mankasa. My culture say. This is a gentleman or born about 30 years ago, but you're still relevant. Or the compared to Yenuan Gungurum for ya. Or born your man, dear crowd, no and the BM. So Lumba and Livu, but what people don't get, not a human being. Ah, no one can on the floors and then answer for, but me. Penamam for Penasama because of the talent no maybe other year. So that is what we look at. But these issues are very controversial issues. So I might not want to go deeper into. But my opinion is I think that this whole saga controversy also nipa wamwa this whole issue Papa Panin no your Mobusia Panin no. That's my candid opinion because when you do level you need to see how Obakasa. Because I don't see why AbusuaPanin, a person of Daddy Lumba's caliber. Then the first thing AbusuaPanin ben so kwatena enkran near the microphone ashawano. Then somebody say kana walkika. And yes, then he lowered the bar. That is where everybody has
decided to talk about it.
Because AbusuaPanin, I don't see interview like small girl the microphone a bit Papa Panin no and I made me much key and I made away. So he lowered the conversation. And that is what has brought about all these things. It's totally unnecessary. I think says now Yama Daddy Lumba, your friends and the Diakwada, Ebeboa. And one key issue make one time for education purposes. Our reading as a forum. Ghana, there were 3 types of marriages, and I was saying. You were traditional and customary na kwa no fie no you were your friends Islamic marriage and you were the ordinance a Western marriage and in obi Germany or in Ghana or in the UK is the same thing. The principle is the same. So customary na ubetimi aware 30. So your friends Islamic ubetimi aware do. But the very moment you opt for ordinance, you are bounded. You are supposed to marry just one. Before become one, it's a crime. Nipano betimi I get you arrested. Now I'm making sure that marriage never dissolve in your chair Japadia. And the American wins a mati on social media, man for Caso or Banner den San a Comabusi and for so a Jawa do a troll letter by ordinance marriage, yam fan san guno. Ordinance marriage, yam fa your fans a letter neguno. Even say Nipano eba expression of an intent to dissolve marriage is not say what dissolve marriage. And this omomi enu kotena court. Say ye twitwa aware enum. Na omo sinsan krata na omo anwie na omo ko ofie say ade chi omba betoa so. Na say ade chi no omo amakra na that marriage still a marriage is recognized by law. Any other marriage subsequent to the wire no null and void. I what build the contract on the premise of fraud, vitiate everything. And Emrana say you opt for ordinance marriage. Answer a bit me aware for fraud no, you need to go and cancel for certificate to be issued. One yet na ukoye next award na say pope kura betena no shiraswa null and void in the eyes of the law. And I intend to dissolve marriage. And yet, say you dissolve it. Even this Okohua Busia for you until say court to become no. It's still marriage, a pendia, or you're entitled to every legal way. But there come a many bit me I say. When say Yakasa, sir, our obituary pana and she said, we need evidence. But the very moment that we could know we will call evidence. So you can get the man arrested. And now you use that as basis to. Your friends say young no. Now you charge a but maybe the woman didn't want to embarrass your friends saying Daddy Lumba because of his status and for that is why maybe the reason why because she had every right to make sure say obesi no on the ground say odo biawo because the marriage is the very moment I will know be no who breach the your friends the terms of that particular ordinance marriage but why yet and the way course was. So I think that the family need to, you know, someone near my way and can with TV. So
can with TV. So also I'm not saying I say as some also media houses will be brave discuss.
Yeah. I'll be private life and that's for
because you'll be personal life. Maybe I would not be happy so we be discussing my personal life.
And I'm
not interested.
Nina papa now because AbusuaPanin kwatena TV so assemness we nyante ho hwe na keka nsem we ya. And now quite Ghana for Mugu Abroach, every donor so near Jumaya, and no more I fashion, yeah, way faction, away faction, I terminate and some more. What's here be what TikTok can see? Hey, oh, be a warrior, Samson, I'm off on the walk up. Yeah, but you can't blame them, no. Dear Papa, yeah, from the beginning, yeah, because Babia, when you conquer Kram, the microphone or to one now can some is when you do that, you lower.
And I don't know why he did that.
And you know, nonsense, I know about Obibusi and you, I mean, I say a chance to also obey a popular, said you, at the microphone, and I say, or can have not be any sort of CNN. Yeah, because you know, Ranty and Mayuena and Kayapasi, yes, at that age. You don't go and sit before and crank the mic near to 2 and 7 minutes. Yes, because who can't say, Obiswa, you are no. Now, when you know what radio, so what microphone, and I can't say, we are to TikTok, who can obey them. So I think that the man started this whole thing. And if they need to move on.
And I see, said Daddy Lumba was one person. He was very secretive, not on Canasem.
Yeah.
Such a man, no, and I said such a person, no. Once say discussing asem enti media na me ne papa mu ananka mesre say e wo mu say wo hwe basis first wife ni gina so na 7 previous o wo nyina so aware ne yentwem second wife no so play a vital role in the man's life because oba na brabo mu time na ohia moa pa na the first wife no nye available. So one way or the other, no, and can was a busiano, and yeah, you didn't mean no etnase. Now, someone can cover them, and you can say, P. I was some market one who stand, Panino so when they stand, 18 and penny for fee. Say, be a Daddy Lumba, no 1 year, dear was 1 year. Sabi or dear free moi. We are penina or kata with this year next year, one man when some pie. And that lawyers so number big cancer. How can a lawyer say a troll letter about say Yamaudi kuna crania your favor? Can you imagine when you know say the grounds for the marriage still stands? You see, some of and Americano they are not helping because and you can't judge him because the maternal hospital. So if you have ever faced death before, and for instance, we are young, say because of condition be a womb, be a when do you know that? I'm telling you. So which me I to say TikTok a guy you yes. Your friend is simple or Sanju or because I know the everyday beer he was talking about exactly. When you know that there are those who are falling under depression, that those who are able to rise, you know, sometimes you live a carefree life, but you know say what I talk can happen. Okay. And the people should not judge Lumba for some of the things that he did because the personally near my be not all what the state of mind there, you know, Ebianka won't mean stand it because of Neamana or Nemun and so so I think say family no will do better and then wait it's not healthy. Ninuanom sujina baby, the imagine baby is very embarrassing. It's not healthy. It's very embarrassing. And Nina ni poor starty yeah. You are not supposed to do that. Kwama asem no kwa ye kata wo hwa. Enkura ba ye wo se medihye na afri muma me break akra. Yes. And I even marriage crown and so Okofa will be better as a mistress. That's a wood near that and I wouldn't now we be winning no one dear crown as because of honor wouldn't cohabit what's na ebia amount. Free ma, she's entitled to something. Yeah. And I woman yes. 5 was as and you know yes. And to me say I sit on and sitting a day 1 day 2 and then the error has been committed. The wife is there, maybe the original one or no, but when so you cannot just throw her away like that. I think they need to find a way to, you know, address some of these things. And on my casa penny with you, and one thing I realized was that the Lumba appreciated everybody. Or appreciate you more because Becca birthday no or appreciate you or Dobreni and or appreciate Akosia Sewa. Yes. enti e was say abusua no kra hu se sa amma mienu no Daddy Lumba no ndi omo ho agro opo mu nyina asem enti se ye de mbra ba be hyem mpo na mbra no wo grande a we should find a nice way and solve the issue. Na obia hu ne stand, obia hu ba bia wo gina because obia wo chefa e wa ade animu. But no, you are not helping matters.
Ghana for are not interested in they respected Lumba, and that is what.
Me the one I me pe Lumba asem no ama ase asem no ne ka no aye den kakra.
Family no, they need to.
They should find a nice way to solve this particular issue. It's not healthy.
AbusuaPanin should stop the interview. And I even want to say, amidst of all this, he is still granting interview to radio station. Like, I know person a celebrity and I say, mental amidst of all these things, he's still granting interview. Even in any serious way, you choose somebody. Because very often when they set up a funeral committee as for or you good because you see communication is not easy. Oh, kasa one way ya. Benam say issues near very sensitive, you know. Touch it on the raw nerves of some people. So you speaking crown or AbusuaPanin you who frame. Now a spokesperson or kasana na not former. Then you come in to correct. But one person I'll bet you one thing, and I mean, say, I will one day, and I made me much tricky, and I may yes, I did channel my Bama investigation. We are being a so we CIA, and now we are investigation. What I say? I think they should stop embarrassing the man.
Yeah, they are embarrassing the
I mean, you know, I'm for a Cassan, you know, the person was starting on social media. AbusuaPanin. It shouldn't be so. It's very nasty.
Yami hu ye mobo why bacho we je disiade am bia o wiase anu atoto wa kwan
na wo your ba so na obi ba be ware wo no so waja na ira bisa no the kind of marriage or yeah ordinance marriage am na nkofa certificate mra anya sa wo tena se na wo no wo 40 you are still a mistress in the eyes of the law.
Sure,
there is no sympathy in nase for them. Yes, ajapade de obetimi anya bi because of romantic, but you are not a wife. That one there, that is.
Yes, and I say why you bregu adwuma. All right, yes, sure. Attorney General discontinue Ambeswale made a case as suspect, you know. Yeah, and say, Uncle Fee.
Yeah, I think sir it's very sad. Adeba kwa ya wo wiase pa so say won commit a crime. Na ye de beto so say wona waye. Enti adeba kwa okwa America aye ne say in their criminal justice system no omo pini with FBI and security investigation where ya omo make sure say ya kasa ya ne ku asumasi there should be forensic evidence actually say indeed una wuku nipa no because kuna wakuno the penalty no could be death, capital punishment. So in the past in America when DNA analysis those things were not done, there are a lot of people who were killed that later they realized so various countries jurisdictions are trying very hard just to ensure say when it comes to